Good evening, passengers, and welcome to Dave's Awesome Airport, where if you're super lazy, you can now take the moving sidewalk over to the escalators so you never have to move your legs again. Thank you for choosing Dave's Awesome Airport. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more SimAirport, where things seem to be largely back on track. The planes come in, the planes come out. Nobody is overly fussy about anything. What I'd like to do, as usual today, is I have big plans and small plans. Hopefully the big plans are going to work with the small plans. I've got a lot on my plate that I'd like to try and put together. The broad goal, here's my broad goal. Here's what I'm broadly thinking in very broad terms. We really have two distinct sides of this airport that don't really connect as well as I'd want them to. So I'd like to try and unite them a little bit better than they are right now. And in preparation for that, as usual, I've kind of prepped this in advance, so you guys have to sit through as few boring parts as is humanly possible. You're going to have to put up with some of them, but as few as is possible. I've done a thing. I've built all of this. So none of this existed the last time you were here. I've also de-zoned the conference room and the security checkpoint conferencey area up here. I'll figure out what to do with those rooms later. I don't really have a firm plan for them. Kept the sales rep office up here because why not? And on the advice of a commenter, changed the flight crew lounge door from a staff door to a regular door so the staff can actually get in there. The flight crew, that is. I was politely reminded, yes, they are staff, but they're not your staff, so you should have a regular door there. So I've built up all of this. The broad goal, again, thinking in broadly terms, is I want, all right, I'm not sure how this is all going to go together. I've been kind of thinking about it, and I'm not sure if I've even got the room to do it. I would like some escalators over here so that people can come through this section of the airport, go upstairs, and then, this is the expensive part, actually put down moving sidewalks all the way up here so they can get up on an escalator here, they can shoot right through to the other side a little bit faster, and then be over in the other area of the airport over here where the other gate is. Now, actually thinking about that, we're not really going to need a door here. We can just go ahead and dismantle that. We're not going to need a door on that side. I'm also, now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of half thinking about shrinking the flight crew lounge just one tile, just so I can have a double tile corridor there. We'll kind of feel that out. Right now, what I need is some money and some planning. So where are we at? It's the early morning. We've got a whole day of flights to come in. And just reiterating, money is not my issue in SimAirport. I am not sweating money. We are estimated profit of almost $100,000 a day. I am not sweating money in this game. But I am sweating space, because I really jammed this area up when I was initially building Dave's Awesome Airport. I could shrink down, you know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to shrink down the exit corridor here by one tile. So we're just going to put this, oh, I got to get rid of the things. Okay, dismantle that, and then I'll come back to it. Ah, which I can't actually do because there is an upper floor. Okay, that's fine, just do it with a wall. Just put a wall up like this. That makes much more sense. I see where you're coming with that game. All right, we'll put a wall up there, then we'll dismantle this section of wall. That's going to open up this area a little bit. And guys, sorry, I'm probably going to get rid of like all of these benches because I need space for escalators. Now, while they're putting down my delightful floors, because it's me, I also made a couple of other small changes here. Actually, possibly just one small change. I shrank this road down here. So this road used to go all the way along and then come back around. I just shrunk it down to, well, really only what I needed here, with the idea that eventually I'm going to blow out this whole area. This whole area is just going to get opened wide up. What's the problem? Oh, storage zones are full. Wow, okay. Yeah, they probably are at this point. You're not wrong about that. What if we had a storage zone like way up here? Can I have more than one? I don't remember if I've got maximum of one. Okay, that's fine. We'll just figure this out. It's all... Actually, how much of this do I actually need? Like an office chair. I just sell that? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this. Actually, isn't there a sell the whole area Draw over the top of supply piles, sell multiples. You know what? Whatever I've got in here, I don't need. There we go. There we go, right there. Didn't need any of that. Sell all of that. All right, that'll keep it going. What I can do is I can extend that a little bit just so we don't run into that problem immediately again. Let's just get that a little bit bigger like that. Okay. Now, what was my plan? Oh, I shrunk this road with the idea of blowing out this entire section over here for things later. But let's focus on what I'm focusing on here. Can I get some escalators going in here? All right, so what if actually, I wonder if I can even get a couple in here. I'll put one there, and I might be able to get, I can't quite get 4 in there. I'd love to get 4. But right now I'll just kind of, I'll do the 2 and we'll just kind of feel it out and see how it goes. And then I'll change the direction on those when they get up and running. Now that's going to put us up where? Perfect. Just what I wanted to see there. Now the moving sidewalks. Yeah, people are already starting to feel this out. They're not, sir, that's just a gaping hole in the ground right now. Now, these moving sidewalks are not cheap. Like, not even a tiny little bit cheap. 10K for a tile of them. How much of this? Wow. Holy McMoly. All right, I do still have some flights coming in. Some flights coming in. Oh, wow, this hurts. Okay, do that. And then, which way are you going? I would assume that red is the other way. When you get it built, I believe I can change the direction on that. So my plan is to have one going one way and one going the other way, and that will move people along a little bit faster. And I'm looking at that flight crew lounge, and I really want to shrink that. Did we not dismantle this door? I thought we dismantled that. Can you get on that, people? And P.S., literally dismantle everything else that's in here, because I'm going to make the flight crew lounge slightly smaller than it is right now. Now, while they're picking away at that, I wanted to add, I was watching, as usual, the little ant farm that is SimAirport. I wanted to add some trash bins. I was looking down at baggage claim, and the place was a complete pit. There was just trash all over the floor. What is that? That's comfort, right? Is that, yeah, garbage bin. Let's put one there, and maybe another one right over here. Now that does detract from our environment score, which we are trying to tick up. How about we balance that out maybe with another decorative plant, because actually probably not that one, because that's sitting right in the way of where someone would sit. So yeah, some more of the trash bins, and also let me get maybe 1 or 2 more janitorial staff in here. Let's get 2 more janitors in here. Try and keep the place clean. All right, so right now, both of these escalators are down from the top floor. So let's switch directions on that. That should be 1 up and 1 down. They're still working on my moving sidewalk, at least part 1 of it. Anyway, yes, you just got up the up escalator. Excellent. I'm very sorry about the very, very long walk, but you know what? That's pretty typical at an airport, isn't it? You get your ticket, you get your little boarding pass, and then it's like a 15-mile hike to your gate. Am I right? I'm totally right. I've been in a few airports. It's a 15-mile walk to your gate once you get your ticket. So the fact that I'm doing a moving sidewalk at all, you guys should be pretty thrilled about. Now, while they're picking away at the moving sidewalk, I don't think I need this fence at all. And I'd like to use that space for some more of the conference rooms and offices and stuff. I'm going to have a look a sec at our little government grants here. So let's go with demolishing, or dismantling rather, all of this fence. I don't think there's any reason that we have to have these fences at all. This is a perfectly secure area. So, or rather, you can't get to a secure area from out here anyway. So all of that can go. I see you just hustled right down. Does that mean you're done with my moving sidewalk? Yeah. Yeah, it does. People are just zipping along that thing. Okay, great. Sorry you had to walk. I'm going to put another one up tomorrow when I have more money. I also want to keep the research going. Anything, basically. There you go. 38K to do lower income tax. Just get all the research going along. Let me go back to my government grants here. Okay, this one we've already done. Airline services. This is one of the ones that we're working on. And we need negotiate and assign 10 offices to airplanes, to airlines rather. Now, here's the thing. I was poking around in this beforehand. If we want to negotiate with any of these guys, like take WestJet, for example, if we want to negotiate, we have to have at least 8 flights from this airline to negotiate. All of them, 8 flights. Now, that's a bit of a problem because I've been rather willy-nilly about who I allow to come into Dave's awesome airport. It is just a hodgepodge of flights here. So to get 8 of a single airline, a little bit tricky. But I was having a look. The first one I saw we could probably get away with, Aerotime. If I counted correctly, I see 2, 3, I think there's 6. 4, 4. I'm sure I saw 6, 5, and there it is, 6. Okay, so we've got 6 right now from Aerotime. 2 more, and we can start negotiating with these guys. What have you got right now? You've got, 2 small flights, but I've got space at my other gate, my big gate. I'm going to drag you guys in. I'm probably overloading my schedule a little bit, but we're going to see if we can make this work. So you guys are going to be there and there. I was kind of corrected in the comments about how to stagger these a little bit better, but right now, I don't have any problems. So as usual in Dave's Awesome Airport, we're only going to fix things when it all crashes and burns. The problem with that is that's a night flight. That is a night flight. I'm going to see if I can get it in here, though. Let's shrink you a little bit. I know you guys should have way more time at the gate, but here we are. Can we bump you, like, way out? Yeah, we totally can. And then you just, I don't know, go away when you're done. And then let's see if we can squeeze. Why don't we shrink you? This is probably going to be bad. But I just want to see if we can get him in. Okay, Aerotime. You can slap yourself in right there. I know, I'm going to fix you. Don't worry. If it helps in the comments section, I do have a longer-term plan for a 5th gate. Again, utilizing a lot of this space down here, hopefully, that we can basically take all the flights we have and just even them out a little bit more so not one particular gate is jammed up at any one time. So there is a long-term plan for that. I reserve the right for that to be a short-term plan if everything burns to the ground in the near future. Oh, I'm broke. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not worried about being broke. $100,000 estimated profit, and I've just built a ton of stuff. Okay, next thing. One moving sidewalk is done. I need to get the other one right next to it so people can just zip back and forth. I'll have a think about what to do with all of this space. A lot of dead space up here. I could possibly turn these old offices into bathrooms. It's not the worst idea in the world. We could certainly work with that. And then go back to my idea of this area here being offices, conference rooms, all of that kind of stuff. 10 offices for airlines. That's an ask. That's a big ask. How are we doing on our investments one, the other one? I think we're almost done with this. We're just waiting for the last thing. Yeah, we're waiting 19 days. I don't remember when we started this, or at least started this tier of it. But yeah, 19 days. Oh, and then there's another one. Pay off any loans and wait for 17 days. Okay, that's fine. I kind of regret doing this one because it's just time. A lot of these other ones, we're almost done. Like, we could basically zip right through all of these. Like, the maximizing profits one, I think we've got almost everything we need in place to do this. $600 from advertising, we definitely do that. $2,000 from retail, yes, we do all of this. Net profit of $50K, got it covered, Sparky. So I can indeed negotiate with Aerotime right now. I don't really want either of these. You can offer me some more flights, that's cool. I'm kind of jacked right now, man. I can't do anything with that. And time preferences, I don't care. So, alright. Not sure if that's as valuable as I wanted it to be. But maybe other stuff opens up down the road. It's entirely possible. I do, P.S., very, very exciting. I do, P.S., have a larger plan for why I shaved down this road. And I do want to go, I thought about it ages ago when we did the parking. I want to do an underground parking garage. For no other reason than I think it's going to look cool and be fun. And just small things to pretty the place up a little bit. I'm going to put some windows over there. And then how about kind of the same thing up here? You guys can look out on the runway and check out the planes that you're going to get on and all of that. Okay, yeah, you are just zipping along. You love that moving sidewalk. Yeah, you are well into that. 105,000, not nearly enough to do its companion on the other side. But let's, you know what I could do? At least spruce the place up a little bit. A little bit of decor would not hurt around here. How about our favorite decorative bush number 2? Everybody loves decorative bush number 2. Boy, I would love to get in 2 more escalators somewhere. There is a big line for escalators. Could I maybe... Okay, here's a thought. Here's a thought. I've had a thought. Show me escalators, please. Yeah. Could I maybe get something like this? No. Maybe... I'm very sorry, folks. I'm going to have to get rid of that, too. I might be able to squeeze something in here. When they get that... hurry up, guys. Get that dismantled. I want to see if I can throw that in there. Any worker, please. Anyone to get over there. You're probably all doing baggage handling right now, aren't you? No, ironically, it's blocked by the moving walkway upstairs. So what if I reversed it? No, it's still blocked by the moving walkway. It's just going to go... Yeah, it's going to slam right into it. I could shave off 1 tile of that, but I think I can do better. What if women didn't have a restroom down here, for argument's sake? What if you're a guy, you're all set, but if you're a woman, you have to walk a little bit farther for that. Not awfully far, actually. There's one over here, and there's one over here. Somewhere. Yeah, there's one over there. Okay, new plan. Demo the women's restroom. All right, this is looking more promising, so let's put one there and one there. And again, when they've got that built, I'll figure out the directions for them, because those will pop up right here. Okay. And then I can still get my other moving sidewalk right in here. Then I gotta figure out what to do with this. I should probably put a women's restroom back up. I bet they'd be really, really excited. Sir, it's just a hole in the ground. Well, in good news, the flight crew lounge works now. So we've got a pilot or something. Hazel? Yep, you're a flight attendant. You were using the flight crew lounge. Oh, sorry, Hazel. I was actually going to dismantle everything there and shrink that down. But thank you for stopping in. I just want to extend that corridor a little bit. How are we doing on money? We could be better. I'd actually like a big chunk of money so I can run this piece of moving sidewalk and then not be completely 100% broke after that. Ah, right, you're done. So why don't we have one of those going the other way? Now we got 2 up, 2 down. It's not perfect to my aesthetic ideal, but it will get the job done. All right, slightly smaller flight crew lounge, but a perfectly serviceable one. What if we put in... Again, I have no idea if they use any of these vending machines, but just in case they do, I'm going to put one up there. And then maybe just a little bit of something in the way of decor. Yeah, you know what? Go with the classics. Decorative bush number 2 can live right there. Okay, slightly bigger corridor over there. And speaking of vending machines, actually, I do want to flesh this area out more. But let me get, again, this is a day for broad concepts here, broadly doing broad things. Let me get the moving sidewalk down. And then, I've got a lot of dead space to flesh out, but let me focus on the big things first here. And let's keep that research going, too. Go ahead and, yeah, you know what? We'll just go right down the construction track there. Do I need all the things in there? Do I want all the things in there? No, not necessarily, but I may as well keep it going. May as well get all the things researched. Good evening, passengers, and welcome to Dave's Awesome Airport, where if you're super lazy, you can now take the moving sidewalk over to the escalators so you never have to move your legs again. Thank you for choosing Dave's Awesome Airport. Alrighty, it is a few game days later. We've accumulated not a small amount of money, and what's even more positive is we've had no canceled flights. Not a single flight has been canceled, so even adding those extra 2 flights to the schedule doesn't seem to have bothered anyone at all. Although that's probably about where I'm going to cut it off. That is a very, very full schedule. I think without putting in another gate, I would be reluctant to put any more flights on there. So I have to have a think about that whole getting all these airlines on board thing. But I've outlined this foundation down here. Again, I want those to be broadly offices and admin-y kinds of things. And I want to keep the research train going here. We finished maintenance. So you know what? I'm just going to go right down the line. One-way paths. Do I want them? I can live or die without them. but we may as well get them. I want to add another LRT platform because I noticed, again, just kind of watching things tick along here, this place gets jammed. This place gets seriously bogged down when all these planes are coming in. So show me an LRT platform. I can afford another one, and I can have another one. I could actually have another 2. But let's get this to live right here. Can I butt that right up to there? No. Okay. Put that right down there. That was a ton of money. Absolute ton of money. And let's put some, let's be nice to people. Let's put some crosswalks down if we could. Just make sure you can vaguely cross the street safely right to the sidewalk over there. Now, even with all of that going on, I certainly believe I have enough money to do my next moving sidewalk, my moving pathway here. So let's get that kicking along there. Moving sidewalk. Yep, and I'd ideally like this to be right next to here. Nope, too close to that one. Okay, should be fine. Right here, and I want this to go right to there. Okay, and I've still got a bit of money left over, although I can't go too nuts. We're about to hit the end of the night, and we're going to pay a lot of our expenses with that, so I think I'll probably just wait till middle of tomorrow morning when most of this should be done and kind of get a feel for where we're at. What I could do for relatively short money is just put back another women's restroom. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I can't do that. Oh, insufficient funds, right? We just paid all our bills. That's fine. You know what? Cancel that for right now. When we get some money in the morning, I'll come back to that. Yeah, we just paid a whole bunch of bills. Primarily our flight cost, or rather fuel costs. Excuse me, not our flight costs. Our fuel costs we pay around that time of day. How are we doing down here, kids? Oh, yeah, we've gotten all of that done. All right, well, I've got some dismantling work for you to do. If you could get this out of here... That's actually about it. Just get that out of there. Yeah, not only are the flights doing well, we actually just got a $45,000 bonus for on-time flights. So again, I'm reluctant to put anyone else on the schedule, but the schedule does seem to be working right now. Did you guys finish? I noticed you're off doing other things. Did you guys finish my moving sidewalk up here? Yes, you did. Okay, so one going one way, one going the other. Yep, working perfectly. Let me slow it down there a sec. Yeah, working just fine, so they can zip right along to here. That probably makes them happier, that they can get to this side of the airport faster than they could before. I mean, sure, in my ideal world, I'd do that downstairs, but I am not redesigning all of this. Let me be super clear about that. What I will do is actually put back some of the couches. Not many, I don't really have room for much in there, but I bet I could squeeze like 1 or 2, maybe like there and there. Yeah, we can squeeze a couple more of these in there. Where's our closest? Right there, our closest little PA system. And then we've got a flight info display over here. So people should be very clear about where their flights are, when they are, and how soon they gotta hustle over the moving sidewalk to get there. So I think I will go with my plan of making these 2 areas up here into bathrooms. So a women's bathroom here, a men's bathroom here. I'll give the women the larger one because I deconstructed the one downstairs. Very sorry about that. Very, very sorry about that. I'll try to make this one as nice as I can. Anyway, put up a wall here, otherwise it's a very awkward restroom system. And then let's zone this out as a female restroom, and then let's get the things that we need in there. So a bunch of stalls are going to live right in there, and then I'll put some sinks. This is actually quite a big restroom. Let's get sinks going along here, and then maybe we'll pretty the place up a little bit with some decorative plants or something along those lines. Give me decor. How about a coffee table? Yeah, we're going to put a coffee table in there. That way if you come in with a coffee, you don't have to take it into a stall with you, because that doesn't seem hygienic. And then we'll put a bush over here. All right, 1 down, 1 to go. So you guys can have a couple of urinals there right by the door. Wow, that is awkward. Wow. Speaking as someone who's used a male restroom or 2 in my life, if you walk in the door and the very first thing you're looking at is a guy facing the other way doing the thing that he needs to do there, super awkward. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's keep that trend going there. Let's put some stalls in here. And you know what? You can have a couple of slightly less awkward urinals over on this side. And then some sinks to finish it all off, because you're definitely going to want to wash your hands when you are done in this place. And then some nice floors to kind of pretty the place up a little bit. And you guys can have this dark colored floor like that. Okay, this area over here that I was looking at as a restroom, but I think that would work even better as like an arcade area. I mean, why not? Give the people something to do and more places to spend their money. I think that's very, very valuable. So let's get just take it right out to there. 6x6 arcade, and then let's get the things that we want in there. What is that? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Arcade blaster, sure, get a few of those in there. And maybe some arcade retro, could live over on that side. Arcade pinball, how about right in here like that. And then finish it off with a little arcade driving action. I'm going to start earmarking some of these alleged offices that we're going to be putting up in here for the airlines. I want to see if just putting in one office will allow me to unlock the ability to put somebody in an office, if that makes any sense at all. So right now I've got that gig going with Aero Time, but there is no option that I can immediately see saying, yes, you can assign them to an office. Because if that's the case, then let me just get one. This is my goal. Let me get one thing in here, and then I'll see what we want to do about the rest of them, because 10 of them, that's going to be a lot of gates and a lot of flights. That's a ridiculous amount of planes that I'm going to have to get coming in here. I wonder if I can sort of do one and then cancel all their flights and then do another one. No, it's probably 10 at the same time, I bet. Okay, nothing in negotiations for them. All right, we have a rep that we have assigned, yep. And nothing saying we would like to have an office, please. I don't immediately see that. Can we just check under reps, maybe? Who's assigned to this? Aero Time, there you go. Has no bonus negotiation abilities, can improve communication. Run meetings in a conference room. Let me go, everybody go away. Let me go check at my conference room here. Is there something I'm supposed to be doing over here? All right, offer this facility to an airline. Oh, maybe I can do that with the office. Hang on. Nope, I need to negotiate them away first. Right, Aero Time. Let's go back to you. Aero Time. I need to negotiate you away. I was going to call you. Aha! Should have called them. Yeah, totally should have called them on the phone. Right, this opens up all the things. All right, how would you... Oh, wait a minute. I can assign more than one office to each airline. Oh, that makes it so much simpler. So, okay, hold tight, Aero Time. It seems like it was a prank call. Any changes I have negotiated will be discarded. Hurt communication. Lose you a small amount of trust. Okay, sorry, Aero Time. I'm a little new at this. I know. Please bear with me. Nice person at Aero Time. I would like you to have one office, and then I'm going to work out like some other stuff for you. So would you be into that? Counter offer has been sent. They'll get back to you tomorrow. Okay, good. I didn't want to hurt my rep. I got robbed. They have accepted our offer. Oh, I thought you meant like literally robbed. Okay, hang on. For the first time ever, first time at SimAirport, just pause. What's your problem? See what's missing for each airline. They're missing some negotiated facilities. Okay, so you want stuff from me. Yeah, you've got an office. You want a cafe. You want your own cafe. Could I interest you in a rainforest cafe? Because you can totally have... Yeah, Aero Time. That's you. Okay, now I'm starting to vaguely get the hang of this. Okay. Not this cafe. That's kind of the main cafe. Would you like to have the rainforest cafe that's up here? We say rainforest. It's just decorative bush number 2, which is kind of our favorite around Dave's awesome airport, if we're honest about things. Rainforest cafe is downstairs, Dave. So you could have the rainforest cafe. You chill with that? Let me tentatively turn SimAirport back on. Is that little red number 1 gonna go away? No, go away. Go away. Yes! Alright. Okay. Starting to come to grips with how to cuddle up to the airlines here. Mostly by accident. What's your problem? It must not be blocked by a staff door or an outdoor gate. Yeah. Doesn't have any of that. Being secured by one or more reception zones. Okay, how do we make that happen? How did I do it up here? Door to reception, door into this, basically, this little area here. Okay, arrow time. I can probably make that happen. Let me see what I can do with you here. Okay, so that should do the trick, I think. I've got a new visitor's reception down here. I took out this door and then put a door down here, so the only way you can get to the arrow time office is through that door. I could also keep duplicating that down here. Now, is that the most efficient way to do it? No, but if you were looking for efficiency, you'd be on a completely different channel. So visitor's reception is good to go. I should actually have an extra security guy kicking around. I think someone's going to come over here because I never fired the guy when I dismantled the upstairs visitor's reception. Aerotime's office ready to go. Okay. I'm very excited about that. Now that I understand a little bit more about how negotiation works, I can really keep cuddling up to Aerotime. Okay, they got the Rainforest Cafe off of us, but calling that being robbed, I don't know about that. I'm not really sure about that. And there you go. It's the Aerotime Cafe. Rainforest Cafe now belongs to Aerotime. And then upstairs, starting to knit this all together. I had other things I wanted to do today, but I've gotten completely sidetracked by Aerotime. But we're going to kind of keep going with the idea of knitting these two areas together. The moving walkway, the moving sidewalk, first part of that, so people can zip back and forth between the two sides. Got some escalators in there. Got a nice little arcade for people. This is all going to start to get fleshed out. Shops, seating areas, with the, again, broad goal of this will get opened up at some point. So I don't want to lock this area down where I can't shuffle things around. Flesh this area out. Get some more decoratives in there. We are continuing to keep the research going. If I have my way, we'll research everything by the time we are done with this, whether I want it or not. But that is probably an excellent place to call it on SimAirport for today. Very excited about this whole Aerotime office thing. I'm unreasonably excited about this. And we are definitely going to slap down some more offices for those guys. Now that I know I can assign, theoretically, 10 offices just to Aerotime. This is... Okay, we're good, we're fine. Guys, do please keep the comments coming in. Despite my unnecessary enthusiasm for assigning offices in the Rainforest Cafe to people, we will pick up some more of SimAirport again next time. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. Just get right up in his face and shoot him in the face. I'm done with this guy. Go ahead and just shoot him right in the face, please. Yes, thank you. Bet that hurt. I think we're officially farming at this point. I think, yeah, look, 99%, 98%. Yeah, we're farming now. Elton, were you just scribbling on a map when you put this tour together? Looks like you had some sort of seizure with a pen in your hand.
I have a cylinder. I broke Dave.
Talk amongst yourselves, I'll be back. I just dropped my controller.
Oh my goodness.